Morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's our latest assembly. It's supposed to be the hottest day of the year, I think. So make sure you watch this, make sure you do your 3 hours of work, and then get outside because it's going to be absolutely beautiful. It is our last week of this half term. It's therefore, the last assembly that I'll do for a while because next week is half term, and then after that, you are in your final half term of being in year seven, which is absolutely insane. So loads of stuff going on this week, and there'll be loads of stuff to talk about this week, and then more next half term about going into year eight and what that's going to be like. Anyway, let's get started. You guys obviously know we do our five senses, so I'm not going to read them out again to you this week, but starting from now, I'm going to give you just 10 seconds just for you to spend thinking about those five senses. So 10 seconds, off you go, guys. Okay, great. So I think that's a really helpful way of just doing a bit of mindfulness. And please don't feel that you just have to wait to use that on a Wednesday morning. If you feel that that helps you, please, I encourage you go and do that at any other time of day. But I certainly find it really helpful just to do that. So the week this week is respect. So again, as I always do, I'll just give you a definition and some words that maybe you might want to use as well. So respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. So respect is all about looking at what someone's done and thinking, wow, that's amazing, or they're really good. Or it's for me personally, I think it's better to think about it a consideration for feelings, wishes, or rights of others. So both really good definitions, but I think that second one is actually more what we're about at Chertsey High, the sort of consideration for other people. Um, when I think about respect, you guys know I'm a Christian. I'm not sorry about it, and I love talking about it. But when I think about respect, I think about this quote from Genesis 1:27. So God created mankind in His own image. That for me is so important about respect because um, I believe that God created everyone and made them like Him. So for me, God deserves the ultimate respect. Now, if all humans, and I mean all humans, are like God, then they deserve the same respect. So for me, there's a bit of God in everyone, and everyone is like God, so they deserve respect. Now, for me, that means that everyone deserves to be respected and for their feelings to be considered, but everyone deserves to be valued. Now, that I think is a really important thing because even if someone has done something completely horrendous, someone might be a saint, someone might be this, that, or whatever, because they've been made in God's image, because they are like God, they are similar to God in some aspects, they should be valued. I should respect them purely on the fact that they are who they are. They are made in God's image, they should be valued, they should be respected. That's really difficult at times to respect everyone. You know, it's not easy. People have done some horrible things, and people could be nasty or violent or whatever. But because they're a human being, no matter what they've done, they still deserve some respect. And that third bullet point there, treated in a way that a Christian would treat God. I can go and talk about loads of sort of scriptural references about this, but essentially that's what for me as a Christian it means. If someone was to come and into my home, I would treat them, I would look after them as if I would Jesus or God coming into my home. So when I talk about respect and when I think about respect, that's what I try to do. I try to treat everyone in a way that I would treat God if I'd met him or if I met Jesus. The other sort of side of this as well, but still obviously very much linked into respect, comes from Luke 6:31, and everyone has seen some sort of variation of this quote: "Do unto others as you would have them do to you," essentially saying, treat others how you'd like to be treated. Everyone has seen this before in some different wording or another, but I still think it's really important because it's all about respect. So why would I want to snap at someone when I wouldn't want to be snapped at? Why would I hurt someone when I wouldn't want to be hurt? Why would I not value someone when I would want to be valued? Why would I not forgive someone when I would want to be forgiven? So it's all about, if I want to be shown respect, That simple. If I want someone to value me and think about my feelings and my opinions and my ideas, I should do the exact same for others. So when we talk about respect, if you give it, you should get it back. Okay? That doesn't mean that if you don't get it back, you should stop giving it. Absolutely not. You should respect everyone at all times for who they are. Oh my word, I've gone too far ahead. That's my fault. You guys know I'm rubbish with ICT. But you guys know that um, respect should be unconditional. You should respect everyone for who they are. You should value everyone for who they are. Now, respect also, sort of coming closer to home, forms part of our heart that we've been talking about all year. So hard word, excellence, acceptance, respect, and teamwork. Now, right in almost a year ago, when I first met your parents at Salesian Highfield Road, and we had a massive conversation in the hall, I introduced this to you. And for me, respect in our sort of school environment is about three things. One, for our environment, for our teachers and our peers. So let's talk about that for a minute. You guys know right at the start of the year in October, and I think there was a few rescheduled ones as well. Us as a Chertsey High community, as a family, went into Chertsey, into Gogmore Park, and cleaned it up. So we at Chertsey High have an amazing reputation because you are out in the community showing respect to it, looking after it, and helping other people. We are a Chertsey school in the middle of Chertsey with a lot of you living in Chertsey. So I would suggest that if I was living in Chertsey and I saw a child out and about, I could make a safe assumption that they go to Chertsey High. So if you're out and about, respecting the environment, respecting other people, and respecting the other families and the people that live in Chertsey, they're going to think, wow, actually, Chertsey High is a place that really values that, and the kids are really respectful. If you're not doing the right things and you're mucking about and you're breaking rules and you're littering and everything like that, and you're not respecting our environment, you've got to think about what that gives off and what impression that gives of us as a school. Now, I know that we are all respectful people and we all do try to look after our environment, but it's not easy. So just remind yourselves when you're out and about, am I being respectful to the environment? Am I being respectful to the other people in Chertsey or whatever town you live in? Um, is dropping a piece of litter accidentally or on purpose the right thing to do? Probably not. So, just make sure that you are respecting your environment, respecting the place that you live in and the people that you live near. We are a community, we are a community school. Let's show that when we're out and about. Now, respect for others. I've sort of talked about this already a little bit in sort of newsletters and previous assemblies, but make sure that you're showing respect to your teachers. They're here to help you. That's our jobs. That's what we're here to do. That's our calling. That's our vocation. But that doesn't mean that they don't deserve any less respect. Okay, so when you're emailing them or chatting to them on Teams or whatever, can we just make sure that we're being polite, we're being kind, and we're emailing in a way that we would like to receive that email? On the bottom left there is a picture of Mr. Solas's Teams icon. When you're in your Teams chats, are you listening? Are you taking note as to what people are saying? And then that sort of second question there, are you really listening to what people are saying? Are you showing respect to people by actually taking in their opinion and thinking about it? And on that note, is someone on your Teams chat really looking for a bit of help or a bit of love or a bit of respect? Make sure that you're sort of really taking note of what they're saying, valuing what they've said, so that actually you can think, does this person need help? Should I send this person a nice message or whatever you need to do? Make sure that you're valuing what people are saying. And lastly, there's an icon of a um, WhatsApp chat. I don't know what you guys are WhatsApping. I don't know if there's a big Year 7 group or whatever. But I know that when we're not in school and we haven't seen each other for 8 weeks or 9 weeks or whatever it is, it can be quite easy to send a horrible message and just think that's done. And to not show that person respect by being nasty to them or excluding them or keep bringing them into a WhatsApp group when they don't want to be in, whatever. You guys know more about that than I do. But is that really showing respect if you're making someone feel uncomfortable in their own home? Probably not. Are we all respectful people? Absolutely. So when you are on WhatsApp or social media or whatever, are you treating people the way that you would want to be treated? I hope all of you can put your hand on your heart and say, do you know what, sir? I absolutely do that. but I know that been a few of us, and we've all made mistakes in the past that maybe might not have done that. So when we're moving forward, just think about that. Would I want to be receiving a horrible, nasty message? Absolutely not. So why on earth would I want to do that to someone else? Now, it's a bit of a short one for me this week, actually, because I'm not rambling on about loads of stuff. But notices. Check out this link here for Mr. Howe's Assembly on Respect. At some point this week, there'll be some guidance sent out to your parents or whoever's at home from Mrs. Goldborn about new timetables and what it's going to look like, and what your learning is going to look like over half term. Please make sure you have a conversation with whoever's at home about that, so that you can get yourself up to speed, so you can attack and start the new half term really fresh and ready to go, and really make the most of it, and ending year 7 on a really positive note. Now, on that note, next week is half term, so you have to make sure that you go outside, you make the most of your time off, you relax, you rest, you don't do any work unless obviously you want to. But I am saying, as your head of year, as a member of staff, there is no obligation for you to do any work over half term. You've worked so hard in this really difficult time where there's been so much uncertainty and anxiety. All of you have been working so hard, and I'm so proud of you. So make sure that you rest up really well. You spend some time with your family, you go outside, you bake a cake, you do something that you really want to do, just to make sure that you're sort of rewarding yourself for all the hard work that you've been doing this half term. I'm so proud of all of you, every single one of you. And the teachers have just been saying the nicest things about you, and you vice versa, actually, with response to your emails that you've been sending me. So thank you so much, guys. I'm so proud of you. Keep working hard. We've only got 7 more weeks after this one of the term. I think it's 7. We've only got 7 more weeks left of this term. Make sure that you get a really good rest, because it's going to be a real slog. And we're going to be working really hard, as you guys know, right up until the last minute. So I'm so proud of you. Keep positive, keep smiling, keep working hard, stay safe. I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.